Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Hi, hello, everyone. Normally I don't do anything on Wednesdays, but I wanted to make up for not being able to do it yesterday because I planned on playing this game back then, but I kind of got sick and there was a huge storm in my area, and I didn't want to take the. I mean, we didn't lose any power, but yeah, we didn't lose power, but we at least I didn't want to take the risk. So yeah, this is why I'm doing it tonight, basically. I have wanted to play this game for a long ass time. It's going to be a lot of reading. I have a lot of water. But I have heard very good things about this game, and I'm excited to try it out for myself. Let me just make sure of something real fast. Alright. I'm not sure how far we'll get into the game. I don't even know how long this game will take. Yeah, I have nothing else to say beyond that, so let's get started. Let me actually turn up the audio first. First of all, this is amazing music. Wait, what's happening? Hold on. There was huge scuff, so I need to make sure everything is running okay. Give me like a few minutes. Give me a few seconds. There we go. Okay. Now we can begin. Oh, hold on. Shoot, I know the problem now. That's why. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Okay. Oh, what the? Now? Now you tell me? Now you say the stream elements? Now you tell me? Now you work? God damn it. Hold on. Alright, well, we got all the tech stuff out of the way, so... Alright, we're good. Alright. Welcome to Bad End Theater. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. You will make many choices, unlocking darker and darker paths. Bro, the wind outside! I'm scared! All in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. First, allow me to explain how it works. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. Human? Let's go for demon. You control the demon doll. You're a fierce-looking guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the human doll? Let's be good. Oh. You try to make friends with the human doll, but it kills you in cold blood. How ruthless. You found your very first bad ending! Yay! But don't worry, the story need not end here. Let's reset the stage and try again. This time, try controlling the other doll. You're a friendly little guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the demon doll? Yay! You and the demon doll are... Hi, Raven! You are just in time! You and the demon doll are able to set aside your differences and become friends. Yay! Why, this isn't a bad ending at all! I should have written out this possibility. It's just not suited to my theater whatsoever. Now that you know how the story goes, you can set the doll's behavior in advance. As you just saw. Hold on, is my... I missed a few streams, but... Oh, don't worry, don't worry! I've been, pretty sporadic with my, streams. As you just saw, These behaviors will automatically be set to what you chose during your last playthrough. But now you can turn each one on or off without having to replay from the doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. Now try turning the doll's behaviors on and off to see the different outcomes. Maybe they'll kill each other both? But the doll's behavior... Wait, what? Isn't this pretty much how it is? Quirky? I'm gonna call you Ruck if that's okay, but hi, welcome! You're just in time. I've seen, but I was usually playing game. Oh, no, don't worry. Oh, I have to be the doll. Do we... You both attack each other at once, and die together. Yay! Don't worry. End tutorial. Okay. Do you understand how to play? Yeah, I get it. This game saves your progress automatically, so just relax and collect all the bad endings at your own pace. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. Why am I speaking in an accent? Should we go in alphabetical order? Should we just go in order? Oh god, okay. What's this? Oh, okay. Oh, no. Try to reach the true endings? Hell no. I'm still saving... Oh yeah, I did decrease the amount that it takes for, to become mods. So it's not gonna be as, arduous. Get behaviors. You know what? Let's play the hero. You are the hero. I'm at 1.4K. Nice. Also, let me lower the volume on my end. You are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You are told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. Who even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it. You're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden. The demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience. What if we flee like cowards? Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. Wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own, if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. You'll take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. Oh yeah, I forgot you're a ghost. I know, it's a little hard to tell. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Yeah, let's be diplomatic. You go up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare you down, and you feel very uncomfortable. But they seem to trust you, and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. The Overlord is alone. You ask about the maiden, but the Overlord doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. Is she really never here? Kill them all becomes Sakuna. You wonder what could have happened to her. The Overlord says that she wishes she could help you, but you're the first human that's come here in forever, at least that she knows of. You think of how you probably shouldn't trust her, seeing as she's a demon and all, but you can't really prove she's lying either. You apologize for the intrusion and return home to your village. The maiden was never found. Useless hero. Man! Okay. Domain expansion, Malevolent Shrine. Hey, at least we got a bad ending already. Let's try the hero again. Let's get dutiful. Kill them! You make quick work of the vile creatures who stood in your way. You feel much stronger now. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. Let's kill them. You gather your courage. This is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. These are all evil demons anyway. The world is much safer with them gone. That's what you tell yourself when you kill one after another on your way to the Overlord's chambers. The Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you're doing murdering all our soldiers. You get straight to the point and ask where the maiden is. She feigns ignorance, a convincing act, but you won't be fooled. If the maiden isn't here, then what happened to her? You can only see one answer. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. Thinking about that poor maiden's fate fills you with hatred. Damn it, not determination? This game sucks. Imaginary blue Kino Fabino. You fight the Overlord with everything you've got. You've become strong from the hordes of demons you took down before this final battle. The Overlord is almost no match for you. You cut her to pieces. The Overlord has fallen. You breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not yet finished. You search the castle. Unfortunately, you find no sign of the maiden within its walls. It's just as you suspected. She must have already been devoured. You feel hollow. A great evil has been banished from this world. But what does that matter if you were too weak to save someone? You stand alone amidst the carnage and ponder what it means to be a hero. You return to the Overlord's remains and wrap her head in your cape to bring back to the village. Surely, your great victory will be celebrated. Maidenless! This is the maidenless ending. I don't care what it says here. Failed hero? Nah, we're maidenless. No maidens? No head? Alright, let me try some of the other combinations. Or maybe, wait. Oh, wait. Yes. Oh, I think I get it. Okay, so I think we do the maiden now. Yeah, now we're maidenless because we are the maiden. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village, next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. You are told that you are fated to be captured by the Overlord one day, because you are a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. You think of how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anyone. But maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity? Who knows? You are in church. You pray to your god, asking why you have been born into this role of maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but if you're really just curious as to what the point of it is, you're impatient. Being a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn excited. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you would just hurry up and get captured already. You leave a note and venture forth to find a demon, just to, see what happens. Not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. Let's be polite. You tell the demon your name, and explain that you're a maiden from the village. The demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting. A lot. How painful. This plan of yours was completely stupid, you think? Why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You aren't angry or anything. You're just disappointed. Of course, this was all your fault for trusting a demon not to devour you on sight, you fucking idiot. This is your punishment for questioning fate, I guess. Bit by bit, you are swallowed by the demon until you are no more. And that, my friends, is how the story ended in Vor. Yay! Reset. Wait, that's your only trait? Oh, man. Wait, doesn't scream at the sight of the underling. Slaughters all demons. Oh, I see. One sec. Something's going on here. Stop that. Stop. Okay. Hold on. There were internet issues earlier today, so I need to, keep checking on something to make sure that it's not going too bad. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Prefers not to solve things through violence. Beautiful. Okay, wait. I have an idea. What if we had dutiful and we haven't had polite yet? Maybe you yell, but a hero does not come. Motherf! I said it to dutiful though. I guess I need to do the underling first. You are a demon underling in service of the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyway. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? What made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the Overlord to your friends. They agree that she is kind of a snob and totally deserves to be kicked off her throne. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. What the fuck? Wait, what? You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. Let's overthrow her! No! You're sick of this Overlord holding you and your friends back. You agree it's time for a change of management. Your friends suggest maybe you should be the new Overlord. You like the sound of that. You announce your first act of rebellion is to take that day off like you wanted. Fuck you, boss! I'm going home! Your friends aren't very impressed. You assure them you'll talk more about the assassination thing when you get back, which satisfies them. You sneak out of the castle to have some fun. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. You consider your options. I'm hungry! Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figured you should live up to your demon maiden... Did I say demon maiden? And strike back against the humans. Start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought, and feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. I like this. I like the underling. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. Let's put on a show! You attack the nearest human. He is old and weak, and his bones crunch delightfully. Your audience's screams grow louder. Applause! You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running toward you. He takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling after all. As you die, you think, that was totally worth it. I got some maidens. The curtain closes. Alright, let's try that again. Hungry, disloyal. Wait, can I have both at once? Oh, I can! It's involved for the plot. Oh man, this is gonna take so many combinations. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do first, but hang on. I do want to, skip. How about not? You tell your friends you were totally not serious about this whole thing. You're actually cool with the status quo. After all, life must be pretty dang good if the only thing you have to complain about is that you live so comfortably there's nothing to do. The others nod, but don't seem convinced. You say a coup d'etat. A coup. I'm gonna say a coup. I don't know how to say that. A coup would be more effort than it's worth. But you're still gonna be a rebel and sneak out of the castle. Your friends praise your mischievous ways. When the maiden realizes you're not going to hurt her, she regains her composure. Now she started talking to you like your friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you, because why is there conveniently only one language in the world? Demons and humans have independent societies. Wouldn't it make sense for them to each have their own language? Oh, God. Are we inventing a whole-ass language? The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line, from what you gather, is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. Oh my god, my fucking internet. Stop it. Stop. Please. Okay. The Overlord nods and says everything's cool, as long as you always listen to her from now on. You're impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mention how you can't believe you and your friends even considered overthrowing her. She gives you a look and you say, that was a joke, of course. She smiles and dismisses you, and decide it's about time for a nap. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're going to get rid of the current Overlord and put a new ruler in place. You want to hear if you're in or out, and being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, that sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead? Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. Sure. Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you, but before you can ask what they're sorry about, one of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. Don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat in response. Faithful underling. Yay! Hey, at least I'm faithful. Stop it, internet. Please be nice to me. Alright. Reset. Hold on, let's try the other one. Is that any different? Let's not. But yelling. Sure! You tell them you were just joking, and clarify that you're totally in it to win it. They say you were always terrible with jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. If this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you could always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of faux confidence, you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan, curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. They figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs, useless without someone's guidance. Your guidance. There'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on. And while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want it to come down to this. But you can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. You sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap, like usual. This is almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so peaceful. Time to die, bitch! You figured the cleanest way to do this would be to dig your claws into her throat. So you do just that. She wakes, but not in time to stop you. You watch as she chokes on her blood, cursing you before finally expiring. That felt terrible. You remind yourself it was either her or you, and you weren't allowed to let yourself get killed by anyone. You leave the room to find your friends waiting just outside. They look pleased. Only now do you realize they must have planned to use you like this from the beginning. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you, as you had betrayed your overlord. Wait, there's a second variation of this? Huh. Okay. Alright. Let's try the other one. Let's not. But yelling. Let's kill her. Chicken out. You don't want to kill her. You can't go through with it. You turn to leave the room, but you find your friends blocking the exit. In a panicked whisper, you ask them to let you out. This seems to have been their way of testing your loyalty. You tell them this is pretty fucked up, and ask again to be let out. The overlord stirs in her bed. While your head is turned, the demons shut the door. You scramble into the overlord's closet to hide before she wakes and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain this and survive. You're trembling. You can't believe those assholes would bully you like this. You feel like crying. Light flickers at your feet. It doesn't take you long to realize they set the room on fire. You hear the overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're both trapped. Too afraid to move, you resign yourself to your fate. You and the overlord burn together. Man. Okay, let's do the overlord. You are the overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called hero, whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's their deal anyway? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans and hope they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole overlord thing, if you're being quite honest with yourself. You don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself, everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil overlord they expect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to the higher standard like that. One of your underlings walks into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyway. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What to do with this underling? What? Something's going on? Let's tell them to get back to work. You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like it or not. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. You dismiss the underling and lie down in your nice and comfy overlord bed. All that lecturing made you want to take a nap. You fall asleep pretty quick. Just another one of your amazing talents as the overlord. You wake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. You thought you told that underling to do their job, not drag strangers into your room. Looks like they took an unauthorized break away from the castle. You scold them, but ultimately, you're a little interested in this guest, so you let them off easy. That underling's not so bad. It's a maid from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maid then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you'd never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maidenlike? You don't really understand the question. You think this world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stay and talk to you more. You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say. Go home! You'd love to have all the conversation in the world with your new friend, but having a human girl here would definitely cause trouble. You pawn your mean face and tell her to get lost. But the maiden turns out to be very stubborn. You don't want to hurt her, but you also really want her to leave in case something bad happens. This whole situation is just asking for trouble, you think. Against your better judgment, you let her hang out for a little while longer. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expected them to be. You're glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kinds of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, as not to agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. That explains why the people in my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time, and that you were actually super evil all along. Hold on, something really is. Hold on. I'm gonna quickly mute this. Sorry about that. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. Can't tell if she's into you or not. Am I actually getting a maiden? You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time, it's a hero. There's apparently searching for the maiden, who is rumored to have been captured by your kind. Captured? Not at all. I only wanted to meet with the Overlord. Didn't anyone read the note I left behind? After everything is explained, the hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. The maiden apologizes for causing trouble, and the hero asks her to return to the village with him. Confused feelings well up inside your heart. You're surprised you had one of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take this maiden away from you. Mine! This is my maiden! The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You'll grant her wish. You tell the hero you won't let him take her home. The maiden assures you she'll be back, but you don't budge. The hero is cautious now. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You have no choice. You destroy the hero before he can steal your maiden away. She's frightened. You don't understand why. Didn't she say she prefers this place to her village? Now she doesn't have to leave. You take a step toward the maiden, and she backs herself into a corner. Oh dear. You don't understand. She wanted to stay here with you. The hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on. What is happening? Stop, Internet, please. Be nice to me. Selfish Overlord. We got maidens! Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, so I'm... Oh, wait. There's more stuff we could have done with the maiden? Hold on. Did I have that off the whole time? Oops. La 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 la. The demon is put off by your sudden shouting and asks you to keep it down. You apologize. You seem more confused than hostile, which totally catches you off guard. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. You tell them that you were thinking maybe you could understand your role better if you were to hurry up and get taken away by a demon already. The demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agree to take you to their master nonetheless. After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to the Overlord. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. It turns out she never had any plan to capture maidens, or to do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out, and something awful would happen, and a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. You ask the Overlord what you should do to be a more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about Destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. This Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little, you realize they may not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero out after them. You realize that must be why you've never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. Seriously, who the fuck is outside? I keep hearing someone outside. Okay. Alright. If something concerns me, we'll get to it when we get there. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You've always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. May be different, but really, they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. I feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better. But maybe everything I said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, you think this place is far more interesting than the way things are back home. You kinda like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time with the Overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. No! Get out of the room! A hero enters the room. You're surprised to see him at first, until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The hero expresses her relief, yada yada yada. You apologize for causing trouble. But really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Jeez. The hero asks if you'll return to the village with them to give everyone the news of your safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you give her a little wave as you exit the room. You'll be back soon! You're about halfway back to the village when you feel something is off. Unable to shake your concern, you look back over your shoulder. You stop in your tracks. The castle is engulfed in flames. Is the Overlord alright? You can't return to the village like this. You have to know. You have to be sure everyone's safe. You've already taken off before the hero can even think of stopping you. You scan the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. You quickly reach the Overlord's room, but the door is shut tight. The handle is too hot to touch. You're too weak to force it open. You pound your fists against the door helplessly. What were you thinking? This is all because you've forgotten your role. Only a hero could pull this kind of thing off. You start to cough. The smoke is too thick. You can hardly breathe. You realize you haven't got much time left now. You desperately head toward the stairs to save yourself. But the fire spread faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. You can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the Overlord? If you just stayed true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. This is exactly the kind of punishment you deserve. Let the demon fire cleanse your rotten soul. Yay! Fucking internet! Okay. Seriously, why is the connection always like this? Okay. Let me check something real fast. That'll be fine. Reset. Okay, now we can change them, I think. Unless there were new personality traits we missed? Oh, what the? Oh, wait. There are maps? Oh, I didn't know! Okay, well, we finished this whole path. Huh. The hero flees from the demons. I see. Oh, so we have to, like, make decisions. Okay. So what we can do is we slay the demons, we go through the castle. The hero apologizes for what he's done. How come the maiden isn't here at all? Hold on. Am I missing another trait? Or like an event? Alright. Let's see. Maybe not hungry. How about dutiful, polite? Actually, no, wait. We're gonna play as the maiden, so the underling. Oh my god! Wait. Yeah. Let's try possessive. Yada yada yada. Barges into the room. Whoa! Wait. Oh, this is different. His clothes are stained by a dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapon too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The Overlord has walked past the hero and out into the hall. She's wailing. You can only guess what kind of horrible scene he's left for her. The Overlord tears the hero apart in retaliation. You watch silently, unable to scream. The Overlord, who you've just been getting along with so well, has killed another human right in front of you. It's clear now that you have been deceived by your sweet words. Demons are ruthless monsters after all. Isn't this just the part where, isn't this just the same ending that we got last time, but from her perspective? The Overlord approaches you now. You back yourself into a corner. Her expression is complicated. Being captured by the Overlord in a horrible way like this was your destiny after all. But the Overlord stops. Or rather, someone has stopped her. Whatever held back your scream before doesn't stop you this time. The Overlord is being ripped to shreds by one of her demon underlings. Oh my god! You think you recognize him, but it's hard to tell with all the blood. Look at all that blood! Everyone stopped moving now. The room is silent, save for the other underlings' heavy breathing. You thank them for what they've done, even though it was awful. You feel you've been rescued from a terrible fate. They look at you, confused for a moment, but then puff out their chests. You should probably go home. This place is dangerous. You follow their advice and make your way out of the castle. You decide never to leave home again for the rest of your life. Oh my god. Oh my god, we can make... Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's see. Is there any other trait of the maiden? What if I made him a coward? Or maybe, hold on. I want to try playing as the underling. Then the hero. And we're not going to do anything with the Overlord. Wait, what? You feel like you're going to go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She's surprisingly cool with it? Nice. No. Let me out. You set on your adventure outside the castle. Yippee! She greets you and says she has a favor to ask. Kidnap me, please. You consider your options. You're in a good mood today, and I'm rather curious about what the maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. What the? You hadn't guessed it would even be possible to understand each other before now. The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line, from what you gather, is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. You seem to be getting along just fine, so you decide it's about time for a nap. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sounds of battle. You emerge from your room and find... That's weird. The hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk. Sure, let's get the bad ending. Who does this guy think he is, coming in here and killing everyone like some maniac? What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy driving his sword to the guard, who sometimes brought you food whenever they noticed you were feeling kinda down. You like that guard. You wish with all your demon heart for this hero to suffer for his deeds. You bite into him, tearing flesh from bone. It tastes like iron. Well, yeah, blood tastes like iron. The hero struggles. You feel the sword go through you, but there is no pain, only retribution. More of your comrades pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero is overtaken. Your army has won. You have earned your rest. Rest easy, King. Yay! Alright, let's try the same thing again. You're out. You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to not be in their shoes. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. There's something outside. Okay, I think... Okay, we're good. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle, until you remember your role, not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life, far away from any humans or demons, where you'll live peacefully, alone, in some deep, dark forest somewhere. Deserter underling. Okay, I think I got everything for that path, right? Let me check. Oh, we did, okay. We have almost all the maiden endings. On. Granted day off, bring maiden to the castle. Disloyal. Antisocial? Yes? May I help you? May I help you, Raven? Why do you sound like Kaganen telling me weird shit? What you up to? I'm just playing with dolls, pretty much. and trying to figure out what personality combinations work to give us different endings. So wait. He's 6 out of 9. Nice. Yeah, we got a lot of the demon endings. Also, I just woke up after I'm not sure how long nap. Oh, that's okay. But I think we unlocked all the traits. We just need to get all the events. So we need to make the underling. Oh, sleep watching your stream. I don't know how to take that. Don't give up. Surely there's a good ending somewhere. Nope. So we need a polite maiden. We need the maiden to be polite. The hero to be diplomatic. And then okay. Beautiful. No, we want diplomatic, light, possessive, right? Or antisocial. Not a bad thing, at least. I don't know, but some people associate like falling asleep when something's happening to boredom. And I get like a little worried, like, oh no, I know this is a bit tame, but I do want to get all the underling stuff first. Wait, possessive, okay. Well, I've been tired all day. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. But hey, glad to have you back. Alright. I've almost fallen asleep in 3 classes. Shit, dude. Are you sure you're not, like, sick or anything? Wait, what? Ah. Hold on, where did this leave off from? Okay, the assassination. No. You sneak up to the Overlord's room, but there's a couple of humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. You're not sure why. The Overlord suddenly cuts down the hero. She approaches the maiden you brought to her earlier. Doing a bunch of... Oh, that makes sense. Do you not, like, have time in the afternoon? She approaches the maiden you brought to her earlier. With the Overlord distracted, you figured this is as good a chance as any. You launch a sneak attack, getting her right in the back. She flinches, giving you enough advantage to take her down. You rip the Overlord apart until she stops moving. That was messier than you would have liked. Oh no, we actually are dropping frames. What the hell? Oh man, we dropped frames for a minute. I just feel like video games better, so... You know what? Same. That's exactly what I did in middle and high school. And I would always lie to my teachers and like turn in assignments late. I still passed those classes somehow, but... Also, how did we... Oh god, we are dropping frames. There is actually a problem with the internet. Stop it. You tell the maiden to go home. This place is dangerous. She follows your advice and leaves the castle. Your castle. You are the new Overlord. The heroic underling. Okay. Yeah, you guys didn't miss anything, though. Oh. Yeah, it should pop up. That's, like, my best way of knowing that, I'm live, but as long as I'm talking to you, I think I'm fine. Okay. Oh, dear me. Don't drop frames, please. I am begging you. It was also an encoding overload, which was weird. Let me try changing some stuff. Okay. Ah, there it is. I should have changed the notification to your worst nightmare. Scuff. Okay, what are next endings? Oh, I guess I have to place other people. Let's do the hero. We haven't played as him for a while. Let's see. Slay demons, find the maiden. Hero apologize for what he's done. Okay, so all we need is the... Wait. Oh, I guess she has to be, like, possessive or something? You gather your courage. This was what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. I have no idea. Wait. Oh, I've done this already. But for some reason, you can't sense anything sinister happening? You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Give me that bad ending! You lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil overlord. She screams and falls silent. The overlord has been slain. You smile, offering the maiden your hand, and then the maiden fucking kills you. She takes it after slight hesitation. She must be surprised at how strong you are. You escort the maiden home. She is oddly quiet on the trek back to the village. She must be too shy to speak. The villagers are very pleased with what a good job you've done, slaying the overlord and saving a hostage. They throw a huge celebration in your name. You are remembered for generations as the greatest hero the village has ever seen. That's considered a bad ending? Why is that called a bad ending? Okay, what do I need to do? Flee from the demons, diplomatic. So the same thing, but she needs to be possessive. Okay. Oh, heroic. There's a new trait. Okay, we'll flee. Let me in. The overlord and maiden seem to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. You all look at each other. Wait, this is the same. The maiden explains that she was never actually captured, and that she came here on her own volition. That was a pretty dangerous thing of her to do, but no one got hurt, so at least there's that. You ask her to return to town with you, to reassure everyone of her safety. But the overlord objects to this. The maiden tries to tell her that she'll come right back, but the overlord refuses to hear it. The maiden seems nervous. As a hero, it's your job to mediate situations like these. You tell the overlord that if she doesn't let the two of you go, you'll have to assume she's evil. You'll be forced to vanquish her. You leave me no choice. The overlord pauses before suddenly jumping you. You are helpless as she disembowels you with her claws. How horrible. You came all this way, only to be met with this cruel fate. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? You should have destroyed these evil creatures while you had the chance. Your dying wish is for the maiden to somehow make it out of this alive. Man! Internet, stop being a dick, please. Alright. What games do you play? Typically like horror and RPG stuff. Typically. Although I do play a lot more like lighthearted games. Like I've been really into potion craft. That's been addicting for some time. And I don't know why I find it so addicting. No balloons? I haven't really gone into balloons, but I do hear it's really good. Hero ending. Let's see, any other endings? I guess we'll need others? We need to unlock more of the maiden. Like, we need to unlock more traits for her. Okay, here's a bad end. Okay. So, antisocial, dutiful, and heroic. I'm currently playing it. Ah, okay. We are the maiden. You yell, but a hero does not come. The Overlord tells you again that you should get lost. How rude! You just got here. You're going for all the medals on. Ooh, nice. One sec. Really? Internet has to do this to me. Ugh, I'm pissed. Whatever. Hang on, I'm gonna do something real fast. Actually, I'll do it on my phone so I don't, like, kill my computer. Where's my phone? Okay, hang on. There we go. Let's get the new trait. You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figured it's time to go home. Along the way, you encounter a hero. He's covered in demon blood. You are frightened by the sight of him and run away. You return to the village alone. Everyone was very worried about you. They surround you with 1,000 questions, and you tell them your story. As you explain that the Overlord never had any intentions to harm anyone here, you notice the looks of uncertainty in the crowd. People are whispering things to each other while you speak to them. You are loudly interrupted by an old man. He rudely calls you a demon sympathizer. Oh shit. Uh-oh. The crowd is growling and unruly. You understand. You've only told them the truth. Do they not believe you? Do I get executed? Everyone begins speculating what must have actually happened. They weave elaborate lies and ask you to prove your innocence. How could you have returned without the aid of a hero, they ask. You could not have possibly escaped the Overlord on your own without harm. You must be conspiring with the demons, trying to trick everyone into believing they aren't the horrible creatures we know them to be. So they say. Have the people of your village always been this blinded by their fear and hatred of things they've never cared to know? You wonder how you missed that before. You are seized by the crowd, and voices from all sides are calling for public execution. You are to be burned at the stake. Holy shit. Oops. You don't want to die. You wonder, would it have been better to hide the truth? You don't like the thought of that. You've always lived honestly. So why has this happened? Why are you being punished? You hear the dissenting voices of your family and neighbors, but they, like you, are powerless against the momentum. They can only watch as you burn, and you can only cry for them. You're so, so sorry. Man! I'm an enemy of the village, oh god. Okay, so we got all the ones for here. Oh, so we have to be obedient now, and then do something else. Right? Wait, I'm confused. Am I missing a... Okay, I think we can get this whole path. We need disloyal, antisocial, and obedient. Yeah, there we go. Kill the Overlord. Oh, what? Hang on. Uh-oh, we crashed again. Okay, it's just the game that crashed this time. Oh dear. Not again! Bro, I think I jinxed it. No, I want to go to the menu. We're fine, I think. Hold on. How do I get that other one? Oh, I guess she has to be polite or something? Hold on. Okay, yeah, hold on. Really? That's confusing. Because that's like the only path we have left. Unless I need another trait? You know what? I haven't done the Overlord in a while. Also, let me double check something. Just make sure everything is running smoothly. Because this is getting really weird. Okay. Let the underling have a day off. Stay in chat. And then have him be dutiful. Okay. Grant the day off. You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. They thank you, and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you decide to nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. You awake to a knock on your door. The underling from— okay, wait, it's the same thing. Let her stay? You can't bring yourself to send this maid away. She just got here. This is my new wife. Skip. Notice the sounds of battle have started ringing through your castle halls. The maiden is getting nervous, but you assure her it's only your underling's roughhousing. No big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. Your army will take care of it. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He is covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past his hero and out the door. Oh no! You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servant's body in pieces, all strewn about your castle, has really taken it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Isn't this just Bowser? Like, to some extent? Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoing. But you are far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You have had it with these humans, always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there is nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You're alone. Damn it! No! Okay. What else? Okay, so we just need to have the same thing, but add heroic to it. Day off. Let her stay. Whoa, I skipped something. Oh, okay, this is the, okay, this is like exact... Okay. This is before she kills him. You feel a sudden sharp pain through your back. You look down to see a blade protruding from your chest. That was careless of you. So this is how you die. Stabbed in the back by some cowardly hero. What a joke. You're supposed to be the ruthless one. That's right. Humans can't be trusted. Not if this is what they're capable of. You should remember that before laying one in. You watch as the hero takes the maiden's hand, leading her through the sea of corpses he left in his wake. Captured by a demon. At least she got what he came here for. You join your army in eternal slumber. Slain Overlord. Wait, there's another ending here? Or, oh wait, we need another trait, maybe? Diplomatic. Okay, wait. Allow the maiden to stay. So make him diplomatic, but this time, let the maiden and hero go. Wait, any special traits? Okay, just diplomatic. You're the Overlord. Get back. Let her stay. Let him go. You're certain that she'll return to spend more time with you. You just have to trust in that, you decide. Until the hero and maiden gone. With the hero and maiden gone, you plop down into the comfort of your luxurious Overlord bed. Your room feels so empty now. Is this loneliness? You hope your new friend will be back soon. You close your eyes for a while. Until your door slams shut. Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed by flames. What's going on? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Someone didn't want you getting out. Are you being usurped? They have zero foresight. What castle will they rule from if this one burns? You don't want to believe that your underlings have betrayed you, but this is no accident. Those ungrateful bastards. You choke on the thick black smoke from the fire. You can't believe you're being done in by a bunch of cowards. You'll see them in hell. Man! Hold on. Wait, I let them go. Okay. Okay, here's an ending I can get. I can get Tyrant, Hungry, and Dutiful. Get back to work. You awake to a huge commotion outside. The hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. You curse at him and very rudely inquire his reason for doing all this. The hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You do battle with the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You're unable to defeat him. With decisive swings, he stabs and cuts you to pieces. You fall. You have failed your subjects. You spit curses weakly. You wish you'd been stronger. Maybe you're never suited to be the Overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you strength. These are your thoughts. You are swallowed by darkness. Ow. I still don't get it. What am I missing here? Well, I guess I need to get some of the hero endings. So, antisocial and obedient. Checking something. I have to keep checking this. It pisses me off. I think we're good. Alright. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. The hero begins the story. Wait, how do I get this path? Okay, we'll just figure out some other paths. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Ghost Girl. Oh, newsflash. Ghost Girl plays games where you're supposed to get everyone killed. Hi, Dasperance. Look, I can get everyone killed, but not myself. Okay, apologize for what I've done. Okay. Wait, shoot. You're too cute. Then how am I a ghost? Okay, wait. I think I need to turn off this one. Do I just need to do stuff? Oh! This is very new! Let's destroy the Overlord! You lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil Overlord. She screams and falls silent. Well, they didn't say they were successful! Just like these characters. Mostly because I'm fucking with them. But hi, Daz. I hope you're doing good. You smile. Wait. I already got this ending? Wait. Did I do something wrong? Oh. I'm doing okay-ish? I mean, could be worse. It could be better than bad. Okay, wait. What if I did the same thing but asked the maiden what's going on? I'm doing some RPG Maker work? Oh, I need to get around to that. Really. Up. She explains that she came here on her own, and was never in danger. She hesitantly asks why you're covered in blood. You don't know how to respond. The Overlord moves past you and out the door. You see her army in lifeless, bloody piles. She's wailing. It's horrible. This is your chance, hero. Don't I already have this ending? I don't know if I have this ending already. Oh, I do. Okay, so I need to flee. This is all just a big misunderstanding! Yeah, that's my justification for killing everyone. We were just having fun! It's not my fault, I'm just a sociopath! True. You'll hope she'll let this whole thing slide if you could just explain yourself. You really try, but the Overlord is inconsolable. She tears you apart, and the maiden watches in silence. As you die, you can't help but think you probably deserve this. Fucking freak. Tragic hero. Alright. I'm sorry for, like, always going into these menus. I want to just see... I mean, I know I could just, like, randomly experiment, but that could take forever. Are there any others I can unlock right now? How do I get this one? Alright, let's just move on to another person. Okay, so we need diplomatic and possessive. Oh my god. I forgot I had that. But hi, Sleepy. I hope you're doing good. Whoa. The hero asks you if you'll return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. But the Overlord objects to the hero's suggestion. You tell her you plan on returning soon, but she isn't having it. You feel nervous. The hero puts on a brave face for you. If you let her go... Wait. I guess I can't skip it, so whatever. Am bored charging my car? Oh gosh. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You leave me no choice. The Overlord suddenly jumps the hero. She tears into him with her claws. You want to cry out, but the scream catches in your throat. You watch, because you can't look away. Has she really been lying to you all along? You wonder, is this your punishment for questioning the divine plan? The Overlord approaches you now. You back yourself into a corner. Her expression is complicated. Wait. Oh, she wants to keep you very safe from now on. Guys, I did it! I got a demon yonder AGF! Let's go! You're afraid to find out what that means. But there's no one left to save you. You belong to the Overlord now. The maiden becomes property? Oh god. The way they're phrasing that. Okay, dutiful, heroic, and it leads to options? How does it feel to live in my dream? Pretty fun messing around in there. Anyway, you're the maiden. La la la. God, every time I do this, I have to go over to the backlog. You realize it must be demon blood. Oh wait, his clothes are stained by a dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapon too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. The hero suddenly dashes toward the Overlord, sword drawn. Martyr? Sure! You selflessly throw yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a shield. It's funny you think. You never could imagine this would be the way that you die. The roles are all switched around, but it feels right to you somehow. You are glad your destiny turned out to be saving someone, rather than being saved yourself. As your vision fades, you hope that everything turns out alright for your new friend. My girlfriend, no! Okay, so I got the new one. Does that change anything? Okay. Actually, but I do want to get the this bad ending first. Let's do nothing. The hero's blade pierces the Overlord, and she lets out a horrible scream. You flinch. The Overlord is slain. The hero smiles and holds his hand out to you, saying it's time to go home. Why does he look fucking psychopathic? I don't like this. His glove is drenched in blood. Hesitantly, you take his hand. The hero guides you through the castle, past the corpses of his enemies. You try to keep your eyes at your feet. There's blood everywhere. You shut your eyes, but even then, you can't escape the smell. All of this was because of you, wasn't it? You exit the castle, and the hero leads you back to the village. Everyone celebrates the hero's great triumph over the demons. You feel sick, but you take part in the festivities regardless. Complacent maiden, oh gosh. Ow. My honorary GF, no! I mean, we still have plenty of time. I think we can probably get all of these in one sitting. Assuming I'm not stupid. Okay, so I need to do the hero path this time. Beautiful, heroic, martyr. Okay, let's see that through the hero's perspective. Wait. Is this the one? No, hold on. Is it this one? You lunge forward to put an end to the evil Overlord. But your blade pierces the maiden instead. Now you really have no maidens. You really are maidenless now. She has sacrificed herself to protect this demon. It takes you a moment to recover from the shock. The Overlord wails. Why did you do that? You're not sure if the question is directed at you. The Overlord strikes at you in a vengeful rage. You parry, and she is slain. Your sword feels heavy. You look at your hands, your clothes. This is literally what happens in Fire Emblem Conquest. Blood. So much blood. You look to the fallen maiden, wondering what to tell the townspeople. Why would she protect the Overlord? She must have been brainwashed by demonic magic. You pick up the Overlord's head, wrapping it in your cape, and begin your long journey back to town. And yeah, okay, my mic is at full. You will say that you're too late, and nothing could be done for the girl, but the Overlord is slain. There will be celebration. Yay! We got the maiden kill! Our hero remains maidenless! Alright. Okay, wait. Wait, which one was that? Okay, here. I don't know this trait. So, wait. No, hold on. I was doing the hero. Never mind. I still don't know what this is. Okay. Hang on. So, disloyal, antisocial, obedient. Alright, give me the day off, please. Let's kill the Overlord. Oh, we did this again. God damn it. I don't get that. Hold on. Maybe I'm missing another trait? Bro, how many traits do I need? I got all the traits! Oh, geez. Okay. Tyrant, hungry, disloyal. Wait, tyrant, hungry, disloyal. Got it. Be a tyrant. You are awakened by one of your underlings. They brought you a hero who inquires about a missing maiden. I do not wish to return to character select. Tell him you don't know anything. Humans never really visit this place. He believes you and goes home, to your surprise. You figured he might try to fight you, but you're glad to get back to your nap instead. Until you wake up to something completely unexpected. One of your underlings is tearing your throat out. You try to struggle, but you can tell you are already mortally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? You were a bitch. That's the answer. You curse at them, choking on your own blood. You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. Maybe stop being less of a bitch. Wait, tyrant, hungry. What? Oh, tyrant, hungry, coward? Like that? Damn it! I need to figure out the rest of these. Okay, hang on. God, there's so many combinations. Okay, wait. So antisocial is optional in this path. So we need diplomatic and disloyal. Wait, that's for the maiden, right? I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah. Oh. Oh, this is... Okay. Near the castle's entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. I do not want to return to character select. Fuck you. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. But the hero shakes his head. Says that if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off without them. This isn't right, you think. What kind of hero passes up the chance to save a life? The demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst into the Overlord's room, all your words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling you recognized from before barges in, calling you a liar. You're surprised they were a part of this evil plot. They seem so nice. The other demons come in right after them, saying the whole thing was the first underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You are relieved when the Overlord demands silence. She threatens them with violence, and you think she is very overlord-like in this moment. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. You watch as it pounds on the door in distress. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this. And thinking that must have jinxed it, because now the room is engulfed in flames. God damn it. We all die now! Everyone died. The end. If only you had ignored those demons before, you and the hero wouldn't have stumbled into this situation. If you had just pretended not to hear them, if you left as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed. But you couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what, you'll always strive for the path where everyone survives. It must exist. It simply must. The Overlord sees his underling. They beg for their life. You pray. You don't know what else to do, so you just pray. The Overlord's claws pierce the underling's chest. They scream an awful scream. She digs and twists her claws into the poor thing, while you continue to pray. But there's no saving any of you now. You, the Overlord, the hero, and the underling's corpses are consumed by flames. Everyone died. The end. I think I got almost... Oh, damn it! I thought I got almost all the endings. Wait, there's a split path here? Hang on. So we meet the Overlord. We leave when told. I guess we need more traits? I'm trying to figure out how to get the rest. Okay, so I just need him to be diplomatic. Damn it! Do I just need to, like, combine random... Okay, hang on. Antisocial, obedient, and what? Antisocial, dutiful, obedient, martyr? Oh, the maiden does what she's told and takes her leave. I figured you may as well go back to bed now. But you don't get to rest for very long. Before you know it. Fuck! Bro, at this rate, we're just in a freaking time loop. I thought I made her obedient. Hold on. Get back to work. Antisocial. Obedient. Disloyal? Maybe if we add that? Oh, gosh. Okay. You tried to struggle, but you can tell you're already mortally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? You remember now. You gave this one a day off. And this is how it repays you? You die wondering if you could have done... Fuck. Is this the same ending? Damn it, it was the same ending! Oh god, I have to just randomly guess everything, huh? Uh-oh. Okay, wait. Antisocial, obedient. What trait could this be? Wait, can I just try this one again? So diplomatic, disloyal. Okay. Let's try this one. Damn it. What trait could this be? Oh, I see. Okay. So, okay, so we have to change the... Okay. Overlord. Obedient. Let's the hero and the maiden go. But we have disloyal right here. So, antisocial. Obedient. Go home. And then disloyal. I thought that's what I did. Nope. Damn, I'm trying to figure this out now. Maybe there's like an unused trait? Diplomatic. Disloyal. Antisocial. Or not, no. How about diplomatic? Disloyal. Yeah, it would make sense. Alright, let's try it. La di da di da, shout for a hero. Oh, there! After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to the Overlord. She lectures the underling that brought you here, who was apparently told not to leave their post. You wonder what cruel punishment awaits them. But to your surprise, she lets them off easy. The underling is dismissed, and the Overlord turns to you, looking very interested. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. Turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens, or to do anything else that would— oh, fuck. God damn it! I don't get it. How do I get this one? So, antisocial, obedient. Heroic? No, I think it might be here. Eh. Oh, there! You'll take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. On your way to the Overlord's castle, you spot a maiden heading back toward the village. She couldn't have come from the Overlord's castle, could she? This may be the exact maiden you're currently seeking to rescue. You approach her with curiosity. You ask the maiden what she's doing. Doesn't she know the Overlord's castle is, like, right there? It's dangerous. The maiden explains that she spoke with the Overlord, And it turns out the demons never had any diabolical plans to harm the village or anyone in it. One sec. Oh, we get another trait! I thought we got all the traits! Okay. She can't be trusted. You aren't sure you should listen to this maiden. You've been taught your whole life that demons are evil. You ask if she's sure about all this. She gets very upset that you think she would lie to you. She storms off before you can say anything else. You decide to return to the village, certain that she must have been the kidnapped maiden you were sent to rescue. Glad that took care of itself. You take your time walking home. Job well done today, you think to yourself. Oh, this is when she gets executed. As you walk past the town square, you notice the whole village is crowded around. Is that the maiden you saw earlier? She's bound to a wooden stake. The crowd is in a frenzy. Also, my internet keeps screwing me over. I hate it here. Smoke begins to rise, and you stand idly by as flames consume the maiden. She must have done something horrible to deserve that. She seemed nice, though, you think. Evil comes in all forms, you assure yourself. You decide to call it a day and return to your house. But you can't escape this sinking feeling. Maybe you aren't cut out for this role. Oh, jeez. Okay, so how about same path? You have no reason to assume she's lying to you. Even though her story is kind of hard to believe, you feel you should trust her. You tell her you're pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. Oh no, we get burnt together, don't we? The townspeople must be informed of this immediately. The two of you return to the village. They had all been so worried. They praise you for your bravery. But the maiden quickly sets the record straight. There was nothing she needed to be rescued from in the first place. The villagers look to you for explanation. You politely inform them it isn't your story to tell. You merely ran into her on the way to the castle. She explains that the Overlord isn't interested in capturing maidens, or anything of the sort. The villagers turn to you again in disbelief. They aren't being subtle on how little they trust this maiden's story. You totally believe her, but to placate these fair citizens, you volunteer to speak to the demons personally, just in case. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You're too busy thinking what a great and reliable hero you are to hear what they're saying. The town elder's voice breaks you out of your thoughts. He implores you to meet with the Overlord immediately, and says they'll all keep an eye on the maiden until you return. You figure that sounds alright, but the mood is kind of intense for some reason. Did you miss something? You aren't sure what's going on, but you get the feeling it might be bad to leave the maiden on her own. But she suddenly takes off running. You thought the two of you were in this together. Her actions have convinced the crowd that she's obviously been a liar and a witch from the start. People are shouting for you to hunt her and her demon friends down already. But that doesn't sound like a very heroic task. You can't help but feel these people are wrong. It's up to you to catch up to her, talk to the demons in order to clear up this misunderstanding. You valiantly dash after the maiden, toward the Overlord's castle. The air becomes dark and thick as you enter deep into demontory. Evil miasma? No. You realize it's just normal smoke. You see the maiden ahead, but she's stopped in her tracks. The Overlord's castle engulfed in flames. You had only taken an eye off the maiden for a second, but she's already disappeared. You get closer to the castle, but the smoke is so thick now, you think of turning back. The maiden might need your help, but you can barely see. She could be impossible to find. She could have been lying to you all along. Was this a trap? Would it be worth risking your life on that chance? Your legs feel heavy. No, going in there would be suicide. You'll return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. Man! Something's happening. Stop. Okay. Ah, we're almost 75% there. Okay, we got... Hold on. Oh, it expands! Okay. This should unlock so many routes now. Okay, so diplomatic and trusting. And then disloyal. Oh, this is cool! Boo! Why'd she need to run off? Because the Overlord was her new girlfriend. Of course, that's why. I'd be throwing tomatoes. Understandable. Oh wait, this is the wrong person. I was going to do... Oh yeah, I was going to be the Overlord. Grant them the day off. Let her stay for a while. Oh gosh! There we go. That jump scared me. You've almost fallen asleep when the maiden and hero burst into your room, frantically trying to communicate something to you. You're told that a group of demons is plotting to assassinate you. You're not surprised. How nice of the humans to care, though. One of your underlings barges in next, shouting that the humans are liars. They're followed by another group of demons, crying that everything was the first underling's plan. Everyone is shouting over each other now, and it's very annoying. You yell for all of them to shut their traps. Oh, is this the everyone dies ending? You have no doubt that your servants would let their ambition cloud their judgment, and lead them to try to take your throne. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in my place, crushed beneath my heel. Saying that made you feel very Overlord-like. You aren't sure if you have the strength to back it up, though. Lately, all you do is sleep. Same. The group of demons start muttering something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly slam your door shut. You, the maiden, the hero, and one of your underlings are trapped inside. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. The hero pounds on the door as well. Oh, I skipped a box, my bad. Vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. So this is how you'll die. Burned alive in your own room by those you thought you could trust. You should have expected this from a bunch of idiot demons, though. You notice the maiden crying. Why does she have to die over something that has nothing to do with her? Perhaps she was cursed from the moment she spoke to you. You wonder if you're cursed as well. You're so filled with anger and frustration, you don't even notice that you grabbed the underling those traitors blamed everything on. They cry for mercy, saying that they were dragged into this plot, knowing they'd be killed if they took your side. They cry that they didn't want to have to kill you. You almost feel sorry for them. Take retribution! Retribution is due! Pay for your sins, bitch! You pierce their chest with your claws. They scream. The hero backs away. He is wise not to interfere. You stop moving, and you keep digging and twisting your claws into them. It doesn't make you feel any better. The underling's corpse burns along with you and the two humans. Reset. Let's do that again! You release the underling. Killing them wouldn't make you feel any better. Besides, they've already gotten their punishment. They'll all burn together. What? Wait, I got a true end? Before you're taken back to reset the story once again, you pause for a moment. True end, you say to yourself? What was the point of all my effort if the true ending is this terrible? You must have forgotten where you were. This is bad end theater. My bad. Is the pain setting in? Oh, you should have been well aware of what you'd be shown when you entered this place. It's a problem I've seen quite often. At some point, you grew attached to my little Cass. You started to relate to their flaws, their plights. You started wishing for their happiness. Not really, I'm just here looking for entertainment. But you aren't going to find that here in my theater, my lovingly crafted labyrinth of suffering. Anyway, I hope you'll pardon the interruption. You're making great progress. The choice to continue on to the next ending is always yours. I'll leave it to you, dear guest. Fine. Hey yo, it's the one girl from Digital Circus! I have never gone to watching that. I know that they have like a huge fan base or something. Okay, wait. So how do I get the other endings? Okay, I want to finish up the Overlord. Stay in chat, diplomatic, heroic, martyr. Oops. Day off. Yeah, I've been reading a lot. I could use a drink. You can't bring yourself, yada yada yada. Oh! Oh no! You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time, it's a hero. Before you even know how to react, he makes his move, and the maiden makes hers. Oh no! She's used her own body to shield you from the hero's blade. Why? Why has this happened? The maiden falls to the floor, lifeless. As the pool of blood beneath her grows, so does your rage. Just my personal opinion, I wasn't too impressed. Character designs are bangers, though. I have seen the designs, I love them. Actually, I am writing a story that takes place in, like, a very evil circus. And then when I saw, like, the designs, I'm just like, dang, okay, shoot. How do I not rip these off? You lose control, and the hero is obliterated. But your hatred for the humans has not yet been sated. You go on to destroy them all, and become ruler of the entire world. How is this not the true end? Parallel thinking be a bitch sometimes true. Okay, we got one more ending of the Overlord. We need antisocial, obedient, disloyal, trusting. Okay. Wait, right? Let me just check. Trusting, disloyal. I mean, we can also do tyrant and hungry, but I think it's easier if we just do this. Oh! You don't get to rest for very long. You wake up to the sounds of battle. A hero is cutting through your army. As the Overlord, it's your job to take charge in these kinds of situations. You rush out to end this hero's pitiful existence. Vile demons, I shouldn't have believed for a second that you were anything but pure evil. I'll exterminate you all. You don't really get what he's going on about, but you engage regardless. A girl's gotta defend her people. You clash again and again, but the hero isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health, waiting for the others to make a move, when one of your underlings appears behind him. They knock the hero unconscious. You kind of appreciate it, but can't they see this was a duel? They don't respond. You sense murderous intent. Your servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage. You can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. Can't believe this happened to you. Why has this happened to you? Because some dumb bitch on Twitch demanded it. You have been slain by your own underling. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 4. We'll read the lost endings later, the lost letters later. But hey, we got all the Overlord endings. Let's try this one. Oh geez, okay. I need disloyal, antisocial, obedient, trusting, and merciful. Oh, maybe I need another trait for that? Because I think I'll just leave here. Oh wait, that's actually... No wait, that's not a good thing. Okay, I think that's a maiden trait. Yep. So the plan here... Stay with the diplomatic, disloyal, merciful. Wait, this is the maiden? The maiden, okay. Whoa! The Overlord spares the underling. You feel relieved, but does it make any difference? Will you all burn together? That's literally the same thing! It can't end like this. Keep collecting bad endings. Sure, let's get more bad endings. We're still missing a trait, I think. Okay, antisocial, obedient, trusting, disloyal. Like this? He asks you what you're doing. Don't you know the Overlord's castle is like right there? You explain everything that happened. He's very surprised that demons don't seem to be as malicious as you were raised to believe. The two of you return to the village, hoping to communicate this to everyone. They had all been so worried and are very glad that the hero brought you back. You quickly set the record straight. I think this is just the same thing. This is the same thing, but we can't... Oh, wait. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You hear words like trickery, demon sympathizer being thrown around, which makes you frown. You're pretty shocked that everyone's this hesitant to believe you. Does the hero even trust you? You aren't sure anymore. An old man implores the hero to go speak with the Overlord immediately. He says you should be held prisoner and considered dangerous until the hero returns. Much to your disbelief, the crowd agrees with him. Because of course, if you were conspiring with the demons, they can't afford to let their guard down. The whole village would be slaughtered by monsters. You do realize that they're the monsters here, right? The hero isn't saying anything. You'll be tied up and tossed into a cell at this rate. If you're going to be held captive by anyone, it's going to be the Overlord, not your fellow countrymen. Let's leave on my own. You can prove yourself without anyone's help. You make a run for the Overlord's castle, leaving the hero behind. A suspicious group of demons stand just outside the entrance. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. Wait. Oh, here we go. They immediately notice you overheard them. The underling you recognized from before is the first to do something about it. This is just the way it has to be. They suddenly attack you. In that moment, you regret having ever trusted the demons. You die instantly. Ow. Okay, let's try again. You boldly announce that you'll accompany the hero to prove yourself. You'd rather risk what's out there instead of staying in a village that doesn't trust you. No one seems to know how to react. You grab the hero by the wrist and take off before anyone stops you. Near the castle's entrance, you spy a... Bruh, was that just the... Wait, what? I need another trait! Oh, jeez. Oh, that is a lot. I need to take notes. Hang on, I have a phone. Also, what's this button? Actually, I don't want to press it yet. I'm gonna need notes. Hang on. Also, what the fuck is happening here? Let me just check, make sure everything is running okay. Okay. So I need disloyal. Oh wait. Disloyal. Antisocial, obedient. Trusting, resolute, merciful. Oh, that is a lot. Okay. Disloyal, antisocial, merciful, obedient, resolute, trusting. Wait, is that the only hero trait we need? Oh, okay. You and your friends turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. They take off into the castle. Are they headed to the Overlord's room? Fuck! The Overlord will kill you for sure. She found out you were conspiring to take her out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Also, my headphones moved when I did that. Hang on. Nice and tight on my head, please. Sure enough, the maiden's already frantically telling the Overlord everything. You shout that the humans are liars. Your friends soon arrive to back you up. Except they don't. Instead, they blame the whole thing on you. They cry that it was all your idea, and that they were just going with the flow, too scared to refuse your crazy plan. I can't believe they tell the Overlord such a blatant lie. You always knew better than to trust them. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. You all shout at each other until the Overlord demands silence. Regardless of blah 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 blah. She sounds tough, but lately, all she does is sleep. You doubt her strength. And you hear your traitor's friends mutter something about going back to Plan A. And suddenly, the door slams shut. You're trapped in here with the Overlord and the two humans. And then the room bursts into flames. You pound on the door, the hero joins you, the Overlord grabs you by the throat, forced into this mess, yada yada yada. To your surprise, the Overlord spares you. Or maybe she'd rather see you suffer instead. Looking around, you've just gone from one dead end to another. The maiden is crying. The hero is silent. You'll all burn together. So the true ending is literally just their perspective of the same situation. No matter the perspective, the true ending remains the same. That's what makes it true! You couldn't resist seeing it for yourself, though, could you? I'm just a completionist. Leave me alone. I wonder what will happen when you collect them all. Will you give in to despair? Or what? Oh, jeez. Okay, so this one we just have to do the same thing, but not merciful. But the Overlord doesn't hear your pleas this time. She drives her claws into your chest. At least she made it quick. Instant death. A letter falls down, you found lost letter, yada yada yada. I have more. Okay, 4 more endings. We can do this. We have 1 more for the maiden. Uh-huh. Oh, I guess this is also a choice. So, the same thing, but we remove resolute. Yeah, let's try that again. Let's see if that works. You and your friends turn to notice the maiden from earlier has overheard your entire conversation. It'd be bad for you if the Overlord found out about this. Captor? Ooh. Toss this bitch into the dungeon! You and your friends seize the maiden and bring her to the dungeon under the castle. It's empty, save for the decorative skulls. They're only there to make it feel more spooky. The maiden is very upset. You leave her in the cell to continue scheming with your friends. But now a hero has arrived at the front gates. He's asking about a maiden, perhaps the very one you just locked up. The gatekeeper, who must have seen everything, tells the hero exactly what happened. What an idiot you think. Why give the hero an excuse to start slaughtering us? The hero yells, "Prepare to face justice," and other such cliché hero lines, before driving his sword into the gatekeeper's torso. You're small compared to a lot of your friends, so you're able to slip away without getting cut up by that sword. You get to thinking, if this hero took down the Overlord for you, everything might actually work out in your favor. You waited for things to die down outside before poking your head out. You spot the Overlord and hero locked in battle. They've worn each other down, making this very easy for you. Once an opening presents itself, you hit the back of the hero's head, knocking him out. What are you doing? Couldn't you tell this was a duel? Something is on my mouth, hang on. What the fuck was that? You don't respond. You have to carry out the assassination. You tackle her. You rip her to shreds with your claws until she stops moving. You finish off the hero next. You can't let him revive and come after you later. Kind of a cheap victory, but it doesn't make any difference. Anyone who managed to survive comes crawling out of their hiding places. You are the new ruler of the castle, yada 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 yada. Yay! Oh man, that'll make this so much easier. So we need antisocial, trusting, disloyal captor. This is literally the same path. Wait, what? Oh! He immediately knows you overheard them and decide to lock you in the dungeon before you can cause any trouble. You cry out, but the demons ignore your protests. I can't believe you escaped possibly being thrown in a cell back in your village, only to be tossed in this awful place. This is terrible. Who's going to keep those demons from harming the Overlord? You hope she can fend for herself. You sure can't. You hear the sounds of battle echoing through the halls outside. Did the hero follow you? If he's out there, the cries don't reach him. After a while, the violence seems to die down. It's impossible to tell what happened. You continue to wait, but no one comes for you. Unable to escape, you rot in that cell. Letter flutters down. Okay. Alright, one more character to go. Oh boy. So, antisocial. Antisocial. Obedient. Trusting. Disloyal and captor. This is literally the same plot. Okay, wait. Flee. Leave. When you reach the gates, you ask the demons if they've seen the maiden. They have. They inform you she's being held in the dungeon at the moment. She trusts them. In return, they lock her up. So demons are truly evil beings after all. You demand they take you to her, but they do not let you pass. You should have expected as much from these unreasonable creatures. You know what you must do. You thrust your blade through the demon before you, and rush the castle alone. You're the only one who can save the maiden now. What the fuck are you doing killing all my soldiers? Man, this kingdom really drops more F-bombs than I expected. The Overlord is angry. You vow to exterminate her and all of demon kind. You clash again and again. The Overlord isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health when everything goes black. The quest has come to an abrupt end. Ow. God, you know what this reminds me of? This kind of makes me think of Henry Stickmin. In some weird way. Okay. Oh god, there's two different... Okay, I don't know if I have to read these because they're literally the same thing. Okay, flee, diplomatic, disloyal. Wait, that's it? Hold on. Flee, diplomatic, disloyal. Wait, so I just need these traits? Flee. Let me in. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you casually exit the castle. You pause when you see a group of suspicious demons standing near the entrance. This is literally the same thing. The world's better off with less demons, and those same creatures have just noticed you eavesdropping. The maiden takes off into the castle, and you have no choice but to follow. Or leave. You burst into the Overlord's room. The maiden frantically tries to communicate what you just overheard. A demon underling barges in next, calling you liars. It's followed by the group from the entrance, who shift the blame back onto the little one. These demons only care about themselves. How low can they be? You begin shouting at them, and the whole room dissolves into noise until the Overlord yells for everyone to shut their traps. She threatens them with violence. This Overlord is no better than her subjects. You grip your sword tightly. If you have to cut through everyone here to get this maiden to safety, you certainly will. A group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the runt of the litter behind. You glance around for another exit, but there isn't one. You have a terrible feeling about this. In an instant, whole room is in flames, blah 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 blah. You back away. You won't be the next target of her rage. She continues to dig and twist her claws into its limp body. You can no longer watch. You look to the maiden. She's crying, hands clasped together in prayer. To have faith in a time like this? You envy her. The two of you, blah blah blah, consumed by flames. Resigned hero. Okay. Alright, one left. Flee. Ask if they'll let me in. Ask. Is she going to kill it as retribution? It continues to cry and make excuses, but the Overlord does nothing. To your surprise, she lets it go. Are demons capable of mercy? You guess it doesn't matter now. You'll all burn together. I got all the stuff. Ooh, let's read these. My love, it just isn't fair at all, is it? For them to force us apart like this. It's unreasonable, cruel. I had to find an outlet for this grief somehow. So I decided to write, and I'll keep writing until the day you find me once more. And then, maybe we could write a story together. I'm waiting for that day. Forever yours, Tragedy. Oh, this is... My love, I finally fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right. I opened up my very own theater. Oh, is this from The Mask? You'd be so proud if you could only see it. I know how much it would have meant to you, to be at my side on opening night. I'm sorry for going ahead without you, but I thought, if my theater could become world famous, then maybe you just might hear of it, wherever you are. My love, I've been feeling a little depressed lately. Many patrons have come to my theater, but none so far have stayed to experience every tale in its entirety. You and me both, dude. The critics haven't exactly been kind, but I understand. My stories aren't exactly crowd pleasers. Despite that, you always listen to the very end. I'm grateful for that. Hope to see you again soon. Oops. Wait. Wrong thing. My love, do you remember when we first met? I had just finished one of my scripts. One I was quite proud of, in fact. As I read it aloud, you happened to pass by. What a terrible ending, you said. Why should these poor fools have to die? You were so rude. You wouldn't accept any of my justifications, and yet you managed to convince me. It really would be better if everyone could live in harmony. However unrealistic that felt. I look back fondly on that day, even now. I wonder if somewhere you're thinking of it too. It can't end like this. You want to answer the maiden's prayers. You decide to find a way to save everyone. But retracing the past you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from getting killed in the end? If there's nothing you can do by acting from within their story, maybe it's time to take things into your own hands. What the fuck? Uh-huh. What's going on? You boldly insert yourself to the story and use your incredible power to warp everyone to safety. Oh no, we became the self-inserts. You didn't know you could do that. But what's going on here? You take a moment to get a good look at yourself. You're you. But why are you... Oh, whoops. Why are you pitch black? I feel like this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. The hero, maiden, underling, and overlord have been staring at you too. They look like they don't really know what they're supposed to do right now. I guess that's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? Hi, guys! You smile awkwardly and introduce yourself. The maiden is the first to respond. My prayers have been answered. You must be... for God? No, you're merely the player. If there was any God here, they'd be the final boss. That's just how these role-playing games go. So true, though. Now you realize what the real true ending must be. Now, enough of this. I admit I've been encouraging you all along. But a self-insert story? How pass? You watch helplessly as tragedy descends from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe you were the only one who could force your way onto the stage, did you? I am the narrator, storyteller, god of this world. Call me Tragedy if you'd like. Darkness envelops your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relive one of their many bad endings, right? You are alone in the darkness with me, Tragedy. I sincerely hope you've been enjoying your time in my theater. Though I can't abide you stealing the show without permission. It's quite disrespectful. I'm sick of all these bad endings, dude. Then frankly, you should have never come to a place called Bad End Theater. Haven't we already been over this? You think defeating me might just be the only way to see a better ending. It's all that's left for you, isn't it? Well, this does sound like it could be entertaining. Show me what you got. Wait, what? Wait! Defend. Oh, is that all? You'll never defeat me like that. Wait. Perhaps you don't understand just how outclassed you are here. Behold my beautifully tragic tales. What the fuck? Doesn't seeing them all again make your heart ache? You've witnessed all 41 of my painstakingly crafted endings. You must be as much of a masochist as me. I commend your thoroughness. Surely these characters have a special place in your heart. Not really. They're still suffering backstage, you know. It's a shame they couldn't make it here, to the end of the world. That's right. We came here to save them. We can't do this alone. What? You find the hero in his home, hunched over a sewing table. What the fuck is going on? Your sudden intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Are you some kind of demon? You explain that, no, you're not a demon. You're... How can you explain this in a way the hero can understand? Instead, you ask what he's sewing. Also, fuck you, internet. Stop. Oh, this? I craft all my own hero gear. You sense his pride in his hobby. You wonder if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of hero. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. Remember the state of your body and decide that, yes, some clothes from the hero would be nice. He's overjoyed by your answer. Apparently his outfits are too gaudy for the other townsfolk, so no one else wants them. The true end for the hero suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change his fate. I can make a living as a tailor rather than a hero? Please, tell me what I can do to reach that dream. The hero will now fight alongside you. I agreed to follow you, but I didn't expect to face something like this. The hero has arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. You're the one who's been killing us, murderer. I can't truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Ow. You happen to find the maiden as she exits the church, her heart set on meeting a demon. Perfect timing. She approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form. Excuse me, are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before. You explain that no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are, in a sense. You've come all this way. The maiden regards you with excited curiosity. Then perhaps you might be a demon? I was hoping I would meet one today. You think of all the terrible fates that hope would bring about. She is the catalyst of this story, after all. This is all your fault, bitch. My role as a maiden is to be captured by the Overlord. But you see, I've grown so tired of waiting. You remember this part. She wanted to understand her role better, and so, you ask what it is that she's really hoping to gain from this. The maiden is confused by your question. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach the place she felt like she belonged. The true end for this maiden suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. If there's something I can do to find fulfillment, then please guide me. Yay! What is that horrible creature? Oh, that's not very nice. It's just a maiden. I mean, it's just tragedy. I thought it was tragic talking. You wound me, dear maiden. Is tragedy really such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through. And this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate, again. You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The underling is on guard duty, as you expected. They call out to you. The other demon guard is sound asleep. Hey, you're a pretty weird-looking intruder. What do you want? You explain that, no, you're not an intruder. Although you're definitely intruding into their story right now. You tell the underling what you've come to save them from tragedy. Okay, try saving me from boredom first. I hate this job. The underling snickers. You ask what kind of job they'd rather have. It'd be best if I didn't have to work at all. I just want to live a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on. You think of the underling's friends, who had bullied them into an assassination plot only to betray them in the end. If they kept better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end for the underling suddenly becomes clear. So there's a way that even work can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along with you just in case. The underling will now fight alongside you. Yes! Wait, what the fuck? You didn't say anything about a boss battle! The underling, You must be desperate to call on such an unreliable ally. Huh. If I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over. Oh, but it won't be that easy. Tragic attacks with a terrible fate, again. Alright, let's summon the Overlord. You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see the fire contained to the torches on the walls. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? You explain that, no, you're not here to serve her. It's more like you've come to do her a favor. You ask why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army. She laughs in response. Many of my underlings certainly think I should be more aggressive with the humans, like my father before me. His quest for revenge was endless and self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him. You can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. I have no interest in raging war on the humans. I merely wish to be left alone, to live a peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. You realize she must actually be very lonely, only surrounded by soldiers instead of friends. No wonder she gets so attached to the maiden. The true end, blah blah blah. My own attempts at peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well. I will follow you. I got all four, bitch! What do you want? I see. So this is tragedy. You brought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. You prevented me from attaining peace for long enough. Prepare to die. I hope you're prepared to face your deaths as well. Ow. Can you solve my final puzzle? What? Oh my... Okay, fine. The hero uses willpower to overcome tragedy. Damn it. Oh. Ow. Hope? Our true endings do exist. We simply must. The maiden hopes with all her heart to overcome tragedy. We will never give in to despair! Tenacity? Knock me down and I'll just come back stronger. The underling uses their tenacity to overcome tragedy. Ambition. I'll reach my true ending with my own power. The Overlord uses her ambitious nature to overcome tragedy. This is it! With everyone's heart united, you take aim toward your best possible futures. You all unleash one final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all. All-out attack! Go! We did it! You've done it. You managed to defeat me. A tragic ending for tragedy itself. I love it. I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Thank you, hero. Thank you, maiden. Thank you, underling. Thank you, Overlord. Enough of this nonsense. We defeated you, so die already. Don't worry. Written and produced by tragedy. I'll be making my exit shortly. Finally, thank you most of all. We couldn't have made it here without you. Yes, my bad end theater did contain a truly good ending after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it? I wonder. I mean, I thought it was pretty nice. I'm satisfied, yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Happy endings shouldn't always come easy. Reality is not so kind. You've earned this one. Here's your true ending. We did it! Yes! Wait, do we get to see pictures of everybody in their true endings? There's a fucking song? Oh no. I'm not. Nope. I'm not doing the cover of this. I'm not covering this. Alright, while this plays, I'm gonna go look for someone to raid. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. Actually, can I skip this? Oh, never mind. They're like, no, don't skip it! Ooh, oh, it's been made. Oh, it's made with Renpy. Your true end. We did it! We did it! Bellisimos! We did it! Something's missing. Oh, you're still here? The curtain has closed for the final time. I'm shutting down my theater. There are no more tragedies left for me to tell after all. Me? You'd like to know why I started this theater? Because I'm obsessed with bad endings, of course. Aren't we all? Move the mask? And it's me, right? Let me guess. I'm tragedy. It falls apart into your hands, revealing. Ooh? I should have warned you. This might affect what you might think of my stories. You can't help but compare my face to the maidens. Wait, what? I'm not her, but it's not like she isn't me, necessarily. That's how it is with fiction. Would you like to hear, not another ending, but the truth? Alright, one last story. You may already know this, but it doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. In this world, there are no such things as demons, or even heroes, really. There was a girl eager to set out to fulfill some sort of destiny. To fulfill some sort of... that part was true. She met someone. Another girl. A running theme, isn't it? The maiden and the overlord. The two were inseparable, and for a time, everything was just wonderful. But their families, the communities they came from, neither could approve of their relationship. That is the reality for many. This pair was no different. Despite their best efforts, the world was intent on pulling them apart. We used to like the types of stories where love conquers all. Where the strength of your love will pull you through any hardship, and everything is okay in the end. I lost her. Then I started this theater. But the story does have a happy ending. Huh? Wait, what? I was hoping to find you. It's you. Oh, is it the Overlord? It's been so long. I thought I'd never see you again. You always think of the worst endings. I wasn't about to give up just because things got difficult. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner? I feel like such a fool. I could say the same to you. You knew I could never resist giving your stories a happy ending. So of course I would be drawn to a place like this. Aww. Yes, but I didn't think it would actually work. Sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end. Thank you for reminding me of that. I love you. I love you too. Now truly, everyone can live happily ever after. Yay! On. Is this like the song? Wait, which one's the credit song? This one? Oh, I think it might be this one. Right? I'll explore that later. Alright. Let me switch over to the other screen. Let me see who's available. Damn, not many people. Oh, God. Whoops, wrong screen. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I've already kind of figured out my raid target, so I'm not gonna waste any more time. Other than the fact that I will say, I might stream tomorrow, but now that I said that, I'm probably not. I don't know, I've just been trying to, like, stream more, so that's why this one came up as what came up today. Because I wanted to also make up for yesterday. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Give me 1 second. We will be raiding... How about Kirk Clayton? Why not? Okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming. Until next time, I will see you. Thank you, Groovy, for stopping by. Anyway, yeah. I will see you all later. Sweet dreams.